All right, all right. So happy Tuesday. Excited to be able to get some gaming time. It is really quite warm here. Not great, but that's okay. Um, Finally broke down and turned on the AC, just so it wouldn't be so sweaty. We got a lot happened last time. I got to play on Sunday, so really quick, let's review. Um, so we took Gao and Cyan and Shadow into the Crescent Mountains, and the shiny thing Gao talked about was indeed a helmet that would let us go through the Serpent Trench, which is really nice. So then we went through the caves. When we got there, we went to a town called, oh, let's see, Nikia, which is isolated. It's only possible to get there actually by their ships. And so there's a ship to go to South Fargo, Figaro, and some other places. There's a cool, amusing little scene with Cyan, where he was a little blushing and thought the woman should be more decent. Then everyone met up in Narshe, right? There was like a huge, all the storylines came together. They all met up in Narshe. Lots of story points were taken together. There was lots of dialogue between, General Celes, who had been kind of betrayed because of her morals, fighting for the Empire, so she wasn't actually gonna fight for the Empire anymore. Lots of things happened. Cyan doesn't trust her. Kefka then said, "Hey," as he's marching into Narshe, like, "We'll just kill anyone," right? So again, just kind of really, kind of again showing you that he's merciless. I'm gonna go turn off the music real quick. Okay, and then basically you feel like Celes and Terra have a moment. All of these characters just kind of have their moment. When that's done, we fight them off. Terra actually talks, like has a communication with Esper, and then she actually transforms into something. She flies away, and then you say we have to go after her. So then you form up a recruitment team to go out with her. From there, what I did is we ended up taking our characters to Figaro Castle, which then can go west through the sand, which is nice. And we enjoyed that journey. It was quite good. Then we go over there. We ran into a fossil dragon, ran into a guy that wants to start a coliseum, found a town where we relived part of Locke's storyline with Rachel, and that whole storyline of how she couldn't save her and they were in love. And so part of that actually was really interesting, I thought. I just saw like so much good character development. And then after that, what ended up happening, there you go, camera. What ended up happening after that is that was in Colton, went down, went to another city, Jador. We learned about the rich people, literally rich people elevated up in this mansion, in this kind of like art museum of a town. And then also the poor people, which are not poor, right there. And then there's like an auction house there, which we can't use that. And then we learned that there's people that couldn't afford it, went to a town called Zozo, which is full of line people, which is kind of cool. Uh Actually really cool. In the sense of the fact that like the idea is they're all lying to you. And the last thing we did before that we quit was we got the chainsaw, which is really awesome. And I kind of figured it out by deduction. Hey Joey, thanks for jumping in. So you said, does the camera I'm using have a light filter on? It makes you look yellow. I mean, I'm pretty pale, so it's probably making me look a bit more yellow. I think it's because the window light in the camera doing an auto balance. It might be. I think also there's the sunlight in back there, but I do have, like kind of like people doing ring lights to make themselves look better. I don't think I look particularly good on camera regardless. So, um, bummer, but it's okay. I just try to, look decent. When you're looking, you're like, oh, that guy looks okay. That's really the goal. Look decent. But no, I can look into the options if you want to talk about it later, if you think it looks better. And there definitely is something where it's trying to autofocus on me, which is kind of weird, but I think that's just from the background. I'm not sure. All right, so we're jumping in here. We are going back into Zozo. I did go and pick up a bunch of Phoenix Downs and other things too. So hopefully this will make the experience better. And I'm probably gonna run. Also, we had a really cool experience, which is one of the harvesters actually stole. I thought this was wild. The fact that the harvester, I need to take off her jump, actually stole legitimately Legit Rising Phoenix probably gonna murder everyone. It seems quite overpowered relative to this I talked about before. They're probably all dead. But the fact that just stole all my... Okay, that wasn't as powerful as before. Oh no, I don't think it's gonna work. It's gonna miss. And again, that's because we did the attack before Vanish occurred. I'm gonna take off on Sully's the Dragoon boots. I don't think they're that good. Maybe there's something where if you're like dual wielding, they can be good, but physical and magical attack power. This might be... I think this is probably good for her because she has both physical and magical, but I feel like still, I don't know how often I'm gonna even use Rune. Like, Rune's a cool ability, but I don't even know who uses it, right? It's like, is it usable? Is like, how useful is it? And then, okay, Locke's the only one in the front. And the reason that Locke's in front, we talked to you guys before. I'm excited to go up. And the only reason that we have him in the front is because he's dual wielding, he's mugging people, but he'll do more damage in the front. Veiled answer. We just need to kill you, like, immediately. Oh, see, because we're basically gonna... Oh, is this... Oh, maybe we didn't all die. Yeah, definitely. But if we had two of those, if we had two of those characters at once, I think we would honestly just get killed. I think we'd literally be dead. The game sound is still off. Well, thank you, thank you. Look at me. Too busy focused on my own speech. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. There we go. Now it should be working. Oh, couldn't steal. I was afraid they're going to steal everything. So, Joey, how are you doing? How's your day? Happy Tuesday. How's everything going for you? I was able to get in some game time. Very happy that I... Ooh, should I go too far? No, I still get to keep going up, I think. Or I jump over it. Or is this... Nope, that was it. It was down there. I did miss it. Okay. Excited that I got to get on and play. I was like, oh, you know what? This is gonna be a good time. Just the ability to get on and play a little bit. Oh, excited. Because I don't need to get that time during the week. I think they're... And so I take it back, perhaps. Perhaps Rising Phoenix isn't as useful as I thought it was. Like, still good, but not perfect. Because I remember I was right, like, out of battle. Sorry, out of Zozo, and just very, very powerful. Okay. Go out here. Back in here. Make our way through Zozo. I already talked to him. So I'm curious if he runs away, what'll happen. Like, that's not good. You get all your gil back. I love that he steals all of your gil. It's like, that's scary, right? Imagine you're just mind your own business and the next thing you know, all of your gil is taken. You're still doing warships things? Nice. Any patches coming up that you're looking forward to? I think the last time we were talking about there were going to be Italian ships or something like that. You were like, oh, that should be a good time. Oh no. Okay. Okay, let's steal. Ooh, stole a thief's knife. Nice. That is great. Happy I was able to steal a thief's knife. Oh, tomorrow's the update. Okay, so are you on like crunch time right now? So you just need to get some stuff done? It's like, okay, if I don't get things done now, it's not gonna happen. You're lying to me. All these guys are liars. The seconds. They're divisible by 20. So this is cool that they're giving more hints here. I still, I do like that. That guy you can't even get to. He's just stuck there. How do you even... Okay, well, apparently he's not stuck there, but how do you... I don't know. Surrounded! The nice thing is this hits everyone. Oh, no, it doesn't. This actually doesn't even hit everyone. I thought that would. It's kind of fascinating. Okay. So in that situation, you still won't hit everyone. Okay. Didn't even look like he stole from me, but he did. He said for worships, he tests things months in advance. There's no rushing. That's good. It's always good when there's when you feel like you're in a good place, so you don't feel like you're behind on schedule or anything like that. It's not all, you know, not all workplaces are like that. So I'm glad that that's the case. Looks like you could almost go left, but you can't. It's misleading. That's why you keep going up. Alright. What's gonna happen now? We gotta keep going up. We're already almost at the top. Wow. Gobbledygook. I will say, when you have this version of Final Fantasy VI, the Pixel Remaster, just putting in the blitzes, you know they're not going to miss, which is a huge, huge benefit, right? Whereas in the SNES version, or if you're playing the Japanese, the Super Famicom version, you just know it's like, we're potentially going to miss, and it's gonna ruin things. So there's kind of this idea that there could be some luck involved, that you might, I don't want to say fat finger it, but that's like the best way I can think of it right now. Burning Fist. Okay, ooh, that's really good. 83 for Kaiser, like 122. Yeah, that's a big benefit. Okay, now the question is the boss is the boss immune to that? Let's try to go in this next room. Gobbledygook. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so let's go here first. Nothing here. Okay, so what brings you up here on this fine day? Do you need to get through? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be in the way. I'm not very strong in a fight, and I'd hate for there to be any trouble, so why don't I just let you pass? See, everyone lies to you. Everyone in this game just lies to you. Can we meteor strike him? Let's see if we can. Try to chainsaw him. Oh, it feels just so good to do that. I'm gonna use... Oh, chainsaw. 614. Alright, let's try... Just don't know what to... I just don't know what to do again. I'm gonna cast Runic again. I probably should have healed. I guess attack is fine. I don't have to actually mug. Potion, that's a weird one. I will because he's healed 300. Okay, so now he healed 5. Okay. Alright, so that's fair. Alright, so physical attacks aren't going to do as much. Let's let him cast a high potion on himself. Okay. And then what do we have here? Alright. Well, it seems like we were definitely able to take him down pretty quickly. I gotta say, like, having Mug equipped Twist Headband is really cool. Alright, let's see. Oh, and I got a nice little achievement there. I got over 100,000 gil. Very cool. Okay. Who's this fellow I just killed? Daraluma. Kind of a cute name. I'm not trying to, like, infantilize him or anything, but right. And bot. Like Dadaluma, you know, reminds me of, Mario... Super Mario Galaxy, where they have the Lumas. Alright, 16th floor. Seems like there's no enemies here. That's nice. This is interesting that she's... This is also interesting that she's, like, all by herself, right? You're, like, you're randomly in bed all by yourself. Okay. There's gotta be someone else here if I remember. Terra. Terra. She's frightened. Ah. Who are you? This girl is your friend, I presume. Terra, is she alright? This is weird that why do they not have Locke saying he's clearly the one asking? This is strange decision. So her name is Terra. Terra. Interesting. Like, are they all saying that? Her life is in no danger. She simply used a power she didn't know she had, and it overwhelmed her. Now her body won't listen to what she's telling it to do. As for myself, I am Rambo, the Esper. Rambo. You're an Esper. Don't Espers live in another world? That doesn't mean there's anything stopping us from living in this one. Espers come in a variety of forms. My appearance is similar to your own, so I can live here as one of you, without fear of anyone discovering the truth. Why hide the fact that you're an Esper? Again, we don't know who asked that, and it is kind of frustrating, doesn't say. Humans and Espers are incompatible creatures. My grandma told me that humans and Espers once lived side by side. Of course, that was only a bedtime story. No, that was no fairy tale. That was the truth. Humans and Espers used to live together in harmony, at least until the War of the Magi. It took place long ago. Espers fought humans who had been infused with magical powers extracted from other Espers. After that meaningless war ended, the Espers fashioned a new realm to which they exiled themselves. They feared that if they remained, it would only be a matter of time before their powers were targeted again. Then one day, about 20 years ago, the humans stumbled upon the entrance to that hidden realm, humans who knew of Espers and their power. And thus began the hunt, for Gestal, the leader of the men, knew that he could use the powers extracted from us to create an invincible army. As soon as we realized what was happening, we erected a massive gate and forced the humans out. those who were captured are still held in the Empire's Magitech research facility, being drained of their powers. I narrowly escaped that same fate, and now I am here with you. She seems to have calmed down a little bit. I called Tara here to me when I sensed that she'd lost control. She responded to that call. So Tara's an Esper? No, she's a bit different from us. She looks like she's in pain. She's afraid of what she is, and that is a painful thing. What can we do to help her? Again, I don't understand why they don't have Locke's nameplate there, when he's clearly the one asking, unless they're all collectively asking. And even so, that just seems strange to me. Like, why don't they have, like, the whole group? Once she understands her true nature, the fear and doubt should subside. Is there nothing we can do? And again, Sully's, but the others of my kind who are trapped in Gestal's Magic Research Facility may be able to help her. And if we can get inside that facility, you're sure we'll find them? The Magitech Research Facility. Your people are in there? I escaped alone, abandoning my friends and hiding here like a coward. But I fear I can remain here no longer. What do you mean? Gestal's methods are mistaken. He knows only to drain an Esper's power by force, but that's not the way to unlock our potential. Only when we become Magitite can our strength be transferred in full. What are you saying? I'm going to turn myself into Magitite so I can lend you my strength. Magicite. Magicite is an Esper's power in its purest form. When an Esper dies, the Magicite is all that's left behind. But these are my companions who fell as we fled the Empire, and I will give you my power as well. You're really gone. Yeah. He turned himself to Magicite. He gave up his life to help us. Tara, wait for us. We'll be back for you. Why would you do such a thing? Our power is used for destruction. The skies will darken and life will fade from the earth. You must stop the Empire. There must not be a second war of the Magi. Jade Rambo, Kate Sith, Siren, Kieran. Well, stamina +1, magic +1, heal magic, cure, regen, poison at Libra. That's awesome. Gradually restores the entire. So you don't actually get anything, but you get the skills. I level up HP +10, magic +1, stamina +1. Okay. We need to get thunder really fast. Kieran. Stand the line. All right. Oh, everyone's here. I was just thinking. Let's talk on the way back down. So this is interesting how they come here too, right? Like how they just come here. So the Empire's been draining magic from espers. This is all of them just talking in different ways. I love Gao just jumping. Sully's. Was all of that true? I was asleep when they performed my infusion, so I don't know for sure. But I've heard rumors to that effect. I suppose we must find a way to slip into the Empire. We best split up again. We still need to beef up our defenses in Narsh. That would be wise indeed. I'll go to the Empire. I know it inside and out. There's guys there, but alone. Don't worry, I'll go with her. Lock. Might I advise going in greater numbers? Who should go? I don't know. Let's do the people that have all the espers. Poor Cyan and Gao, they're like, what about us, guys? Proceed. Wait for us back in Narsh. Don't worry, we'll be fine. If we need to change party members, I guess we'll have to head back to Narsh. They'll be fine. Hey, Castle Varath. How's it going? Sullies. So how are we going to get there? The Empire is on the southern continent. But they've closed all the harbors and no ships are permitted to leave port. The town of Jaidor to the south is full of wealthy aristocrats. One of them might know a way in. Where there's a gill. That's awesome. Lock. Yeah? Why are you coming with me? Well, there's the rumor about a legendary treasure hidden in Imperial territory and all. I thought I might have a look around. I love the wink. Love the wink. Ooh, what's here? It seems you have some magicite. Want to learn more about espers? That'd be wonderful. Thank you so much for asking. To use an esper, you must first equip it by selecting espers from the abilities menu. To summon the esper in battle, select the name of the esper by scrolling it to the top of the magic command list. You can only call upon each esper once per battle. Learning spells. When an esper is equipped to someone, that character will learn spells over time. The set of spells each esper teaches is different. The higher spells acquisition rate, the faster it'll be memorized. Some espers also permanently increase an attribute like strength, magic, HP, or MP when the character who has them equipped gains a level. That's very cool. Thank you very much, Ghost. I appreciate you. Now we can fight. See what happens. Wow. This film was pretty intense. If this doesn't kill them, I'm very, very happy to mug one of them. Even get. Oh, there we go. That worked out nicely. Magic AP. At 2. Then we can look at, let's see, now do we go here? Okay, then you see the percentages. Okay, when you go down to magic. And now, got to the point where we can level up and not think about stat gains too much, or not, quote unquote, missing out on stat gains too much. Phoenix down, I love it. Alright, it's a good time to save. Oh, and actually, you know what I should check? What I should check? I think if I go to the map, is there going to be anything in Zozo? Okay, so we're missing an item, but I think that item, if you go back to Zozo, there's one door that's kind of just like sealed shut. You have to put some oil on it or something. I think that will have to do. How much gil do I have? Only 8,600. Well, I don't think I'm gonna be able to bid at the auction house, but I just saved, so let's see. Let's see. I want to go back in there and check. Maria, the famous opera diva, is absolutely gorgeous. Today's auction is over. All right, guess we can't do anything. It looks like. Looks like we'll have to head south. Now we could, I think if we had 3 people in our party, we could pick up Shadow, right? Which is kind of cool. Alright. I think he's gonna be, okay, dead. I was gonna say I could mug him, but that's okay. Opera House. Let's see what's happening here. The Opera House is closed. Okay, okay. So I'm missing something vital. Where there's a gill, there's a way. Let's go talk to the, yeah, let's go talk to the proprietor. Or not the proprietor. Let's see if we can talk to the mansion owner. See how they're doing. Oh, get the steal from somebody else. That's great. Still potion. That's alright, something. Okay. Yeah, let's go north and let's see what's going on there. Maybe there's something because I remember Ultros is one of those paintings. Ooh. The only way to reach the Empire now is by air. Of course, you need an airship for that. What? Did you think I was going to suggest launch yourself from a catapult? I appreciate this game. I'm going to be an opera singer when I grow up. Huh? You don't know where the opera house is? It's way south of here. It wasn't that far south. I was just there. I was there pretty quick, actually. Maria! Me? Sorry, I mistook you for someone else. Still, you could pass for Maria in a heartbeat. Oh dear, we're really in trouble this time. Deli's looks like Maria? The double link. Okay. That man must have dropped this. That man is the director of the troupe that performs at the Opera House. Everyone just calls him Impreziano. He's been in a tizzy ever since that letter arrived. Dearest Maria, I've decided to take you as my wife, so I'll be coming to kidnap you. The Wandering Gambler. Who's this wandering? What's his face? Were you born on a farm, son? A gambling vagabond who finds freedom from society's narrow views of morality aboard his airship, the Blackjack. That's a great name for a ship. I forgot his ship was named the Blackjack. That's so cool. That would be Setzer, owner of the world's only airship. I mean, like, it's really strange, you have to admit, though, that the Empire doesn't have an airship, right? You would think, perhaps, that the Empire's like, you know, we got something. We got an airship. We got something. If we had that airship, we'd have our way into the Empire. Let's set up a meeting with this Setzer. There's something with this, but I think it's later. I forget what it is. But I know you come back here for something, but I know it's probably later. It's been too long. Joey says, fun fact, Final Fantasy also makes musical games for each system. This was the main theme for the DS one. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I actually played, I think it was like the Final Fantasy theater games. Those are I forget exactly, but it's like not theater, but it's like Theatricum or something, or Theatrum. I was like, that could be cool. Casual says, not yet, pretty much, yeah. Like, I know that later on we're gonna come back here and there's something with Ultros, but it's been something different. Let's see. Opera House. Ah, it's you again. Yes, it is. We read the letter, so Setzer is coming to snatch Maria away. He'll probably appear right at the climax of the first act. He loves making entrance. Perfect. When he shows up, we'll jump out and nab him. That'll ruin the opera. Dear me, no. You'll ruin the performance. I'll lose my job. Who's your boss? Hello. That's a great sprite. That's such a good sprite. But if you don't do anything, do you see my conundrum? I want the performance to be a success, but I don't want Maria to be abducted. What a great sprite. I don't know why, it just brings me such joy. I say, let him take her. We'll use a decoy. Once he's got her, we'll follow him right back to his airship. And if all goes well, we should be able to commandeer it. I love the casual blinking of Locke, and then Sully's trying to think about what's being said. Are you mad? If anything should happen to Maria. Well, so I swear there was like a noise, but there was nothing this time. That's why we use the decoy. We can hide Maria someplace safe. Come again? You're not listening to me. You said yourself that Sully's looks like Maria. Now, just a minute. She can be our Maria. We'll let Setzer kidnap her and lead us to his airship. Brilliant! She's like, I love it. I love... Hold on there. I'm a former general, not some opera floozy. She runs in the door and knocks herself out. That's so great. Mi, mi, do, re, mi, fa. Cough. That's so great. Maria. That's so... I forgot about that. That's the spirit. I love how she's actually trying, though. She's like, I don't know about this, but then she's actually trying to sing. Like, she's like getting into it. Oh, a little surprising. That's pretty cool, though. Ooh, let me pan over to Ultros. I got my own little surprise planned for y'all. Just like Setzer, it'll be tons of fun. Better get to work. We gotta make a star out of you, Sellys. Ah, isn't anyone gonna read it? He's like, all these plans. Need to work. You do not have much time to prep for all of this. Also, this is interesting because in the first one, in the SNES version, there was like, I feel like a real big, yeah, like a really, really big close up of the orchestra. From what I remember, like a really, really intense close up pan of the orchestra. And this one's just like really backed off a lot, quite a bit. Also, it makes the opera seem a little rough that there's not other people sitting in the opera. The war between the East and the West was growing more violent by the day. Draco, a soldier from the West, thinks of his love, Maria, back at home. This is actually really cool they put this in the game. This is fun. This is different too. This is cool. Because this wasn't like this. Yeah, this was not like this before. The actual voice acting. Okay, now what do we have to do? But I'm happy that they should voice acting, so I'm gonna go check on things in the dressing room. Oh, I hope this works. Go on, give her some encouragement. Huh? Why is everyone singing? Save it. It's like he's like so uncultured. He's like, I don't understand this singing everyone's doing. Locked, okay. You would think the lock would be able to pick that though. Just saying, right? Should any door actually really truly be able to be locked with lock? I can't let you up here. It's too dangerous. Well, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate you putting some guardrails on things. Alright, let's go here. Doesn't look like that, and I don't think... Okay, we can't go there. There's performance underway. I know. Thank you for letting me know. Okay, this is the other way. I can go back in. Okay, is there any... Ooh. Let's compare this. I think having the arrangement is probably best for this. Just because I feel like there's something they would have kind of done some more of with illustration. Have you always been that pretty? Locke, why did you stand up for me when you did? Because I'm tired of standing by and doing nothing while I lose the girls I like. Am I just a replacement for her? That ribbon looks nice on you. I have to go on stage soon. This next scene's an important one. Maria starts to worry that something's happened to Draco and pours her feelings into song. Shouldn't you check the score one last time? Yeah. I do not remember the whole "why'd you stand up for me" in that replacement. And so, like, the idea that he's trying to compensate for Rachel is a concept in Sully's mind. That adds a little bit more complexity than I remember. All right, let's read this. We don't want to mess it up. Read the score. Oh, my hero. I don't want to do this again. Oh, my hero, my beloved. Shall we still be made to part? The promises of perennial love, yet sing here in my heart. I'm the darkness. You're the starlight. Through hours of despair, I offer this prayer to you, my evening star. Must my final vows exchanged? And not with you? Were you only here to quiet my fear? Oh, speak, guide me anew. This is where you pick up the flowers. Climb the staircase and toss the bouquet from the highest balcony. Be sure to finish by the end of the interlude. There isn't much time before the start of scene 2. Scene 2, you don't have to worry about it. Alright. Quick save. I think we'll be okay. Considering I wrote everything down. I remember. Ooh, completely different angle. The Western armies were defeated, and Maria's castle fell into the hands of the East. Forced to wed the Eastern Prince Ralph, Maria still thinks only of Draco as she gazes at the stars each night. The next night is Oh My Hero. Maria, come dance with me. Ah, I'm too late. So much for that. What? Interesting. You have to do it like much quicker, apparently? That's kind of goofy. Well, I'm glad I did it there. That, I remember I had much more time last time. So that was interesting. A little embarrassing. It's like they really sped this whole thing up because on the Super Nintendo it was a little bit. It's like you gotta go. Like there's no waiting. Wow, that was humbling. Yeah, they reduced this massively, right? Kaz, what you're saying, the crowd has a very short attention span. Yeah, this is. I've never played this, so I was just imagining like how much more time you had. Like you even dance. I feel like I guess I just got to click everything immediately. Like I literally had to click things immediately, right? Because I thought I had more time. Okay. Yeah, we really don't have much time. Yeah, like this is just so much faster. It's weird, right? Like how much faster this is. Like I guess I just okay. Hopefully I made it. It's just the song lasted longer. Yeah, this part right here was actually when you'd like throw off. Prince Relis is looking for his dance partner. Please leave the past behind. Our kingdom is part of the East now. I think that's really cool. Like this almost feels a little bit like what is like the way they shot that feels so much like another game that has this same art style that's been updated. I feel like they took a lot of what is it? I want to look it up. It's like such an obvious game too. They've done like 3 of them. And like they hear people really like them. What are they called? They're just like there's so many. And there's like they have 3 of them. There was the first one, the second one, and they have multiple storylines and characters. Anyway, I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, and they're newer too. It took like I feel a lot of influence from that. He said it's a great thing in a game, but after doing it 10 to 20 times, it gets to be a slog. One of the few things I wish that was skippable. Yeah, I haven't played this game in so long. The last time I actually played was probably on PlayStation when they released Anthology. You're wonderful, Cellius. Okay, he's gotta go back. Gotta go back. I owe you guys one, so I'm gonna jam up your Opera Ultras. Uh-oh, better tell the Impressio. Alright. I'm actually going to take a quick AFK here. It's been about an hour. The dog wants to go out. So give me a second. I'll be right back. And then we'll continue with the story. Because this, I remember, there's this very specific thing where they're going to be like, huh? Why is everyone singing? That's funny. What? Okay, so this is a slightly different camera, but they're going to go up, which is cool. They're going to show it. That went really fast. The Western attack. Impossible attack. Thank you, thank you. I normally try to mute before I sneeze. Much appreciated. I thought I had muted. Oh, Draco shows up. He's still here. Oh, buddy, I'm playing games right now. I can't play tug with you. I'm sorry.
Insolent row, knave of the western hall, you would address my queen to be Maria. Yes, sir, you have Maria's hand. I would die before that day comes. Then it's a duel.
I think they definitely improved the dialogue here. Right, it's definitely better than before, but it's I actually want to go back and compare it. I think the dialogue is just better here. Maple, sweetie, I know it's too hot to take you for a walk. I'll take you soon, okay? And Persiaro, but how is he planning to disrupt the opera with that? And he's now you to see Ultros and the 4 tons. Let's see if Maria can shrug this off. Oh, this is heavier than I thought. It's going to take me 5 minutes to push this thing off. Kazul, you said, yeah, one of the things you're not a fan of is the slog. Why don't redo the Pixel remaster? You also said, funny enough, I'm sad that they didn't include the Game Boy Advance's extra dungeon, Dragon Cave something. That's one of those things Joey watches. He's been watching my streams for quite a while, and he's talking about a lot of the kind of dungeons or the side content that's not included. And Final Fantasy V had some side content that left off too, right? Like, that is one of those things. They really leave off some side content. And some of it I'm okay with, but it's like there's always differences, right? And you can see those YouTube videos. I'm gonna start. Talk to the stagehand at the room on the right. He'll help you get up there. Leave it to us. But they're always like trying to figure out like what's the difference between this version and this version and this version, this version. Yeah. The person who sent you. You need to get up to the catwalk. Lower the switch on the far right, but don't touch any of the others. I just wanted to see what it would do. That's so great that it doesn't kill it though. Like I knew it was the wrong lever. I just wanted to see what it would do. I just wanted to see what it would do. Like I just want to see what are they all gonna push you off? Like I quick saved. I want to experiment with them. Don't touch the others. I'm like I have to touch them now, right? I know. I want to. Are they all gonna take me to the stage? It's so random. Okay, I think I'll probably be able to make it with losing a minute. That's actually really cool. I like that if they know some people are gonna press them. You know, it just seems like it's the thing to do. It's just funny. Like I gotta press them. What? I can't press them? I need to press them now, right? Ah, okay. That red above the door is not okay. Okay. Stunner. Okay. Okay. So this seems like it's a really important time to cast this in particular. Okay. Let's just, yeah, let's cast this. I think it's probably the fastest way. Ooh, okay, not gonna kill them all, though. Okay, well, we're gonna cast that again. Okay, maybe. Okay. We did spend a little bit of time there. Right now, the question is if I go learn Sleep and Thunder, nice. Okay, if I go into my, I like that it saves it. Like when you're in your menu, it doesn't count it down. Okay, okay. So, I only learned one of them. I'm gonna keep learning those. Okay, Poison and Thunder are gonna take a while. Let's use now. Okay. Well, look at that, I dodged one. Back attack. I can't run, can I? I can run. Is it worth it? Let's mug that one. Let's see here. Let's see. Okay, now let's mug this guy. Seems like the way to go. Helpful. Okay, that was better. That was better. Instead of just auto battling it. There we go. I learned Silence. Excellent. Did I go the right way? Okay. Whew. I was worried. And actually, it's just auto attack. Not great. So interestingly, I think the drill will do it. Learn slow. Heck, I can fight all of them. You have time. Okay. I'd say when you use the auto battle too, it helps this whole thing. Okay. Ooh, see, it's letting you know you've learned all of Sirens. I like that. Like you've learned everything. You might want to change. Okay, let's go to Kate Sit then. Okay. Yeah, it seems like. Okay, we're getting close. Kira is gonna take a long time. The rest are gonna be good. Oh, okay, we've almost learned Poison. Let's fight these guys. I think we can do it. I think we can do it. That black belt's so nice. Yeah, that's a good idea. I actually don't even remember what Ultros is it takes damage from. I love having Mug unlock. It's just so nice. Like having Mug unlock is so fantastic. Oh, I shouldn't. Okay. Hopefully he dies there. Yes. Ooh, Cure, Libra. Okay. So if I remember right. Okay. Ooh, definitely want to put some potions on him. I don't really remember this fight being too intense, but... Ah, yes, yes, yes. Seafood soup. Ah, good call. Yeah, I remember that. Alright, Ultros, let's go. Huh. Oh, rats. He's gonna try to push us into it. Oh, yeah, we're both gonna fall. Yeah, I feel like blitzes are always, like, the best, right? Blitzes are so good. How's this gonna go from the opera? Because, like, both the heroes, right? Both the heroes are down. He's like, oh no, this'll never do. With those two flattened, there's no one to win the girl. How could the story possibly continue? I like how he's like just taking away the opportunity for it to continue. Locke's just gonna improvise. Neither Draco nor Rouse will win Sally's hand. It is I, Locke, the world's premier adventurer, who shall take her as my wife. Oh dear, what dreadful acting. Silence, knave! You stand in the presence of Octopus royalty. A low-born thief like you could never defeat me. I challenge you to a duel. Might as well make the most of this. Music! I love it. I love, like, they're just, like, going with it. It's just funny. Okay. Now, Mug first. Magic. Yes. Did you miss me? Ooh, nothing to steal from this guy. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Unable to scan. Alright, well, clearly... Oh, that's not great. But, I mean, we're just going to use tools, so I think it doesn't matter. Magic, let's use... You know, let's try to slow him. Let's see if it works. Oh, he couldn't be suplexed. What? Okay, let's definitely chainsaw. Okay, chainsaw's pretty... Okay. Just get... Okay, there you go. Hey, over here. Okay. I think chainsaw's probably the best against him. As long as it doesn't, like, do that crit thing. Okay, he might need to do some healing here. Yeah, let's just have him heal. Ooh, well, that's not gonna go so well either. Confuse if divisible by 3. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's not what I want. Imp, buddy, oh. You know, this is really not working out so well for us. Impy do. He's confused. He's an imp and he's confused. Not cool. Okay. Let's try this. Aura Cannon, magic. Let's see. Let's maybe... Can I attack, or I do like nothing from attacks, most likely? Yeah, my attacks are less. Let's wait. Okay. I, for one, ain't no garden variety octopus. Okay, let's change the imp. Let's have a green cherry. Okay. And if the Sapien needs to heal himself this turn. Item. High potion. Oh, that might be it. That might be game. Okay. If only Edgar could hit himself. That would have been better. Oh no. Oh, but man, come on, man. I literally just... Oh, well that... Okay. Flash. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay. Unexpected. Unexpected. That was great. The flash. Ooh. That just murdered us. Okay. Let's go back to the quick save. Ooh. That flash is brutal. I did not expect that. Good to know. Okay, those guys are there. Okay. Is there anything else I can put on, though? Equipment-wise, that'll stop. I mean, he doesn't have anything, so that doesn't make sense. Let's see. Prevents Berserk and Confusion. Okay. Well, I want to put that on Edgar, actually, the Peace Ring. Is there anything that stops Imp? I don't think I have anything that stops Imp. Okay, that's fine. What instead though? I will put the peace ring on him so he can't get confused. That's good. Everyone's got, yeah, their best items on. Let's take that off though. Prevents darkness. Prevents petrification. Berserk and confusion. Thought I put that on. Okay, good. Let's put that on. Yeah. Put that on Edgar. Because he was confused because it was level divisible by 3 and he was 15. Okay. Let's see what we got here though. Black belt's cool. Big skull's cool. He's just gonna attack, but I don't need to do that. Let's see what else can we do. Preventing darkness. That's good. You know what I think? I think just having haste on him is actually really good. It's not going to hurt to have haste on him. Let's put haste on him so we can get more moves off. He doesn't have a regular attack here that I've seen. So what I could do is I could do something else. I think my wife's... I don't know if you could hear the dog in the background. He was going crazy. I'm going to have to go quick AFK. We'll see. Yeah, I don't think the black belt's gonna do much for me. Let's see. You know, let's just put... Yeah, let's also give him haste. I think that's good. Yeah, I think, you know what? I'm pretty happy with that. Okay. I will be right back. Give me a couple. Okay, I am back. Just want to make sure we're in good shape now. Let's see what we can do. All right, let's do this again. I think we're in much better shape than last time, right? I think we're in a good place. I actually had no idea that Edgar Confused early on was going to do that much. That was actually really cool. Like, I mean, it was cool to see how powerful it was. I imagine auto crossbow could also hurt all of them. I mean, if he drilled anybody, if he chainsawed anyone, all of those, I imagine, would just be brutal. But yeah, Confuse is probably best to just like poke them. I was kind of hoping he would attack himself, but the lower probability of him using flash was cool. I just figured, you know, for now, and especially because it's based on divide by level 3, which is cool. I didn't know they had divisible by level 3s in this. I challenge you to a duel. Let's do it. I love how he's like, all right, spray with music. Okay. All right, let's see what we can do now. So there's no need to steal. Let's chainsaw. Let's actually just see how much. Okay. Alright, chainsaw. Yeah, chainsaw's good. Let's see. Let's try fire though. I'm okay without him. Okay. 4 and 9. Okay, let's try Aura Cannon. Just to compare. 280. Okay, that's like not bad, but I mean, Edgar's chainsaw and even like so 280. Okay, so that was, I should have written this down to compare. Similar. Thwarted again. I feel like such a sucker. Oh, that was it? That's, oh my gosh. Like if I just actually went and did that. That's hilarious, like how fast that was. Like amusing how fast it was. Hold it right there. My compliments on a most impressive performance. Setzer. I'm a man of my word, Impressio. I'm taking Maria. What? Unforeseen twists at every turn. Just as we think Maria is to become Locke's new bride, she's dragged off by Setzer instead. What fate lies in store for her now? Be sure to come back and see part 2! I like how he's like trying to sell it, even as she's genuinely kidnapped. That's so great. Oh. That's really cool. Don't worry, I'll give you plenty of attention later. So I don't understand this fully. Is she throwing down a rope or something? What a performance. You're a great actor, Sully's. Enough. But the real show starts now. It's time for Act 2. Where's Setzer? He should be right back. What are you doing in here? You're not Maria, are you? Setzer, we need your help. We need to get to Vector. Your ship is the only... If you're not Maria, then we have nothing to talk about. Wait, we heard that your ship is the finest vessel in the world. And that you were the world's greatest gambler. I'm the king of Figaro. If you help us, you'll be well rewarded. Come with me. Then you'll... Don't misunderstand me. I still haven't said I'll help you. Oh, this is so good. This is so good. What's about to happen? I love it. Because I remember... Okay. Alright. This plot point's amazing. I just remembered it. Business been awfully slow lately thanks to the Empire. You're not the only one suffering. The Emperor has been toppling towns and villages left and right. They're abusing their majestic power and trying to take over the world. My kingdom was allied to the Empire until recently. Maybe you want to be a slave to the Empire, but I sure don't. We're at least together in hating the Empire, right? So please. You know, I think you may be even cuter than Maria. Huh? I remember her blushing, that's great. Alright, if Celes becomes my wife, I'll help you. Otherwise... What? Are you crazy? Fine. Great, it's settled. On one condition. We flip this coin. If it's heads, you help us. If it's tails, I'm yours. Well, Mr. Gambler? Ha, I like it. I accept. Celes, are you serious? If you marry that guy. Ready? Heads, I win. Now it's time for you to hold up your end of the bargain. A valuable trinket indeed. I've never seen a double-headed coin before. That coin. So, like, you really need to appreciate that scene where Edgar and Sabin are on the top of the castle to appreciate that. Edgar, don't tell me. I'm afraid you've been hustled, Mr. Gambler, but that's part of the game now, isn't it? He respects it, which I appreciate more. Ha. How low can you stoop? I love it. All right, I'll help you. Gambling against the Empire with nothing to lose in my life. I haven't felt so excited in years. That line was changed? So, okay, which line? Sorry, just to clarify. Which line was changed, Visual? Because I feel like with, like, the Edgar and Sabin, like, some of these changes are fine. I think the change in the Opera House was pretty much all good. You've been had. Now help us. Some of these translations, let's see. Oh, interesting. Like, it made her seem like kind of feel bad about swindling him as opposed to like proud of it. I really appreciate like this though. I really truly appreciate like the difference. That's nice. I haven't felt so excited in years. My life's a chip in your pile. Ante up. That's the same. I remember that. I like that. I can't believe this clunky old thing can fly. You sure it'll stay in the air? Jeez. When things fall, they fall. Life's a game of chance. You play your cards and fate plays hers. They'll spot us in the air from miles away if we try to fly this thing into the Empire. We better land a safe distance away. That sounds like a good idea. I'll stay on board and keep the ship ready to take off in a moment's notice. The blackjack. Also, I'd like the skylights randomly from Vector are pretty wild too. Alright. I got an achievement. Performed in the opera and obtained the airship. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back. Celes has to do Skipper Siren. It's like this delicate act of making sure they all get these magic abilities. What town is this? Albrook. Obey the Empire. Anyone who opposes the will of the Empire will be strung up for treason. The occupied force. That's how they call themselves, Renalbrook. They acknowledge they're occupied though, as opposed to just saying like we're happy about it, which I think is good. And you can see there's been battles by the scars. Right, let's see if we can get new weapons. Venom Claws, the Bastard Sword, Sakura. So I wonder if we can actually... can we go back and get Shadow? Like, you definitely have the ability to go back and get Shadow, but... Made for thrusting. Ooh, it's expensive. I also feel like I never use Edgar's main attack. You know what I mean? Like, it seems just not very useful right now. I don't use the main attack. I think if something's weak against poison, that could be good. Yeah, it seems like maybe for Sellies, it's worth it. But then she has the Rune Blade. But then if she has the Rune Blade, she can't use her magic. Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like it's not really worth it. I'm a scholar of ancient weaponry. 2 weapons, known as ultimate weapons, were used during the War of the Magi 1,000 years ago. One was a sword whose blade formed from its wielder's strength. The other was a monster born for destruction. Ah, that's cool. I'd love the background here. Okay, you're saying that Sellies is good to get fire on in addition to ice and lightning as well. So you can just kind of like basically make her kind of like a true Magitech Knight type of thing. You can find excellent weapons and armor in the shops in Sen to the north and Rand to the west. Okay. So it's almost like saying there's not like great items here based on this. Welcome. Raise MP. Wow. They can all wear it? I don't want to put it on him though, I feel. Oh, actually, wow. Yeah, it's because it's... Oh, because the Green Beret has this evasion. Wow. Not goofing around, though. Okay. Green Beret's not bad, though. Still decent. I'm gonna go quick save. I wonder if I open this... I mean, it makes sense. They're, like, looted by the Emperor, right? The Empire. So why would they be open? It's good to get magic users, though, if we can. And also, you said, Sellies is really magic use. You can roam and visit other towns if you want to, but... Okay. Yeah, I want to go find more enemies so that then I can get to them on the Veld and learn from them if I ever play Gao. Emperor Gastel commissioned a painting from me. But what kind of painting should I do? That's a good question. That is a fair question. I don't know the answer. Yeah, I think later on, like having... I study monsters. The ones on this continent seem to be exceptionally vulnerable to magic. Oh, it's interesting from the lore perspective, actually. Like, truly from, like, a lore perspective, that's interesting, right? No need to stay for 300 gil. Thank you, though. Yeah, no, thank you for not telling me. Like, my goal, like, I'm not like a don't tell me things, like no backseating. My goal is just to like really kind of, I played these games before, so you know, like the deep recesses of your mind you kind of remember. Like, I'm sure it's more familiar to you because you played so much more and you remember it. For me, it's really just trying to enjoy the journey, right, of playing the game and just like actually talking to like the NPCs and This is interesting music that just happened here. Sorry, it kind of threw me off. But yeah, so for me, it's really just like enjoying. I've been playing all the Final Fantasy sequentially, and I recently got to 6. That is just fun. So like, thanks for chatting with me. I really appreciate it. That's actually one of my favorite things is just playing the games and like chatting with people that drop in and say hi. I really just enjoy playing the games and learning about them. And there's so many things I'm sure I'm trying to 100% them, but you know, it's really about enjoying the journey. What's in back? Elixir? Elixir? Yeah, I love it. Thank you. This is fat. Oh, okay. This makes more sense now. I was like, where is this music coming from? Drop off. Can't you see I'm busy? Yeah. I think I had a bit too drunk. Too much. Be careful with yourself. Yeah, baby. Woo! Welcome. Tee. Hey, you're not an Imperial. Get out of here. Really? You probably don't even have any money. Well, I mean, relative to these guys, it's quite possible. This seems like a debaucherous place. Cyan would not be happy here. East, those soldiers think they own this place. What do you say, bartender? This pub's pretty much an Imperial clubhouse these days. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, Kazul said, yeah, there's about 5 to 10 dungeons that are one-hit types where you don't want to miss stuff because you can't revisit. Yeah, that's a really good point. And like knowing we have to bribe the Imperial soldiers or they won't let us do business here in our own city. I think that's a really good point, though, is that you want to make sure that if there are, for example, just different, this is interesting how you get around this town. If there are, for example, like dungeons that you can only go to once, you want to make sure that you actually like go in them and fully explore them and enjoy them, so that you can get everything. I agree. And so you said there's 5 to 10 that are one-hit types where you don't want to miss stuff. Yeah, that's a good point. For me, my goal is just to say, okay, like I can go back to these dungeons now, and then in the future I won't be able to. Okay, they said Eastern wise we can't go, but now is a good time to save. Okay, 10 hours exactly. I'm excited. I'm gonna go this way just for fun. I know I won't be able to go past it, but let's see. Let's see what's over here. Wyvern and Don. Okay. Maybe now I should go back to you know what I should do now? I should actually go back and put that one item on yeah, I should definitely put that one item on Locke so then he is able to steal. It just seems like the way to go. Okay. And these guys definitely have more health. I just hope they don't cast Fireball. That was not good. Okay. I love that the... Okay, Soul Potion. Nah. Nothing crazy. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wow. Wow. Gillen EXP. That was a lot. That was unexpected. Yeah, let's put... Yeah, let's... I don't think we really need right now. Okay. Black Belt back on Sabin. I don't think we're gonna get Imp anytime soon. Yeah, I think it's good. Hermes, and let's do... It was the Brigand's Glove. I like that's a cool name. I like that. But wow, even if you can't even afford all the best items, let's see ability wise. Okay, so he's on Kate said he's mastered. Okay, we're good. I just want to make sure that okay, Pandara. I just want to make sure we're still learning things, right? Oh, yeah, we don't want to go here yet. That's like, if I remember correctly, actually, I'm trying to remember, but there's like something over here, like we want to be careful. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Noise blaster. And that's a pretty great steal. I mean, like, money-wise, that's a pretty good steal. They're not dead. But that's... Yeah, that's... Wow. The party was thrown out. I killed them, but the party was thrown out. Okay. Yeah, let's see if there's any other NPCs we can fight here. I'm a little nervous about the desert, though, because we fought that fossil dragon. He wiped the floor with us. A bug. Okay. Maybe just cast Blizzard? Okay. Okay, that's actually really cool. So when there's only one, for example, in that situation, I think I might get stopped here. I'm not sure. But I had only one Joker. Okay, I remember for some reason I remember these guys back in the line. Also, Locke's not in a good place here. Magic. Let's mug one of these guys. Oh no, I think he's dead. I think he's dead. Let's just revive him. Oh boy. Never mind, let's run. Let's run. Oh no, 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 no. Brutal game. Brutal. Okay. Touche. Touche game. Oh. The game's like, you know, you're a little under leveled here. 2 acid rains in a row? Intense. Is this where... Alright, let's go fight the bugs again. I was not expecting that. And let's actually just... Everyone having heal is nice. Some of the... I mean, I'm completely fine. I'm completely fine on them decimating my party. Like, they got... Okay. Okay, well... okay. Hopefully the drill will help. Oh, I think I might... If there's 2 of them, I think I'm done. I don't think I can... Yeah, like, I don't think you can do anything against these guys, right? Yeah, it's true. Maybe I'll just Phoenix down them. Alright, I'm gonna Phoenix down. Alright, there we go. We got enough gil that I can now use a tent. I don't feel bad about using tents. I feel like they've just been so expensive. But no, like your point is before Phoenix Down's, relatively speaking, like kind of expensive, but if it saves me in that situation, it's like, yeah, it's worth it, right? Let's make sure. Okay, sorry. I just want to make sure they're not maxed out on their Alright, Joker, that was rough though. I will say I kind of find it refreshing that you can get wiped out. I don't mind it. I think a single Joker and a down, okay. I feel for her right now. I almost think that she would benefit from having dual wield too. But she doesn't really have a lot right now. Well, again, because Runic is great, but it doesn't matter for things like, you know, it just doesn't matter for things like Sandstorm or... I love the Jason mask for... I love it. I don't know, the Jason... The Jason mask cracks me up. You said, Kezel said, there's some spicy on this on the island. Jokers are scary. That and they slam dancers. Oh yeah, for Zozo. Oh man, those slam dancers. If you're in the wrong place at the wrong and luckily we only ever actually fought we only ever fought one at once. I immediately kept thinking to myself, what if you had to fight more than one at a time? I was very much concerned about fighting more than once. Because they could just like insta-kill one member, right? They would basically just, if they attacked everyone, you're kind of okay. But they would often attack multiple people at once. They would just say, oh, we're gonna kill. Like, if they attacked everyone, you were actually okay. Because you ended up being in a position where you were not, okay, how much skill we got? Okay, we got like 13,000 gil. Alright, there's a possibility this could go okay. Oh wait, there's a chocobo stable over here? So one thing I will say about the map, I've talked about it before, is if you don't, that's actually really cheap, is if you have never played the game before and you have the map and the map tells you that there's locations you haven't seen before, it kind of gives it away. And that wasn't the case in 5, but it is the case in 6. But yeah, I agree with you. Going back to the conversation with Zozo, it made me kind of uncomfortable. Yeah, it made me kind of uncomfortable thinking about the different like just being able to run into one of them. I would basically end up having like one, and because I wasn't really leveling up as much, so they would just they would cast and be like, oh, okay, am I dead? And I wouldn't necessarily be dead, but I'd be very close to dead. Like, well, I'm gonna die. Next hit or something, you know? Or like, depending on who they cast on, I could be dead. Most of the town's youths were let off to serve in the Imperial Army. Our royal family was slaughtered by the Empire. I do like this little... Mom says, I'm not supposed to play outside because it's dangerous. Well, I think she's right. Yeah, like the vial, it was fine. If they nuke the entire party, like you said, with fire, it's not a big deal. But it's when they nuke one person and then they're dead. So if there was more than one at a time, I think it'd be concerning, but like one at a time is okay. So I think boomerang, 2 boomerangs with with mug sound great. But 95, is that really even worth it? I mean, I guess it's gonna be the best. I wish there was another, yeah, that's a good setup. Let's do it. Boomerang. That's great. Because there's no real... Yeah, Edgar's never gonna use that. Edgar's no joke never going to use his weapon. He's always gonna use a tool or something else. Also, random question for anyone watching. When you see the treasure chest in the back of the shops, do you ever think, oh man, I wish I could get those? What's in those treasure chests? Even if they're just there for aesthetic purposes. Ooh. No, I think green braids are better. Because the defense is higher, but I think the magic defense is lower. That's the one thing I kind of wish they showed, is other stats that were worthwhile to your party. But they only base it on a single stat, so then they can say it's higher. This town belongs to the Empire. Let's see. I'll tell you a secret. The Empire has a weapon called the Guardian. It's immobile, but ridiculously powerful. If you ever see it, run away and don't look back. Okay. Defy us and you'll regret it. It's quite possible. It's particularly strange that the Empire seems, what's the best way to put it? I don't know, like in some ways, like say General Leo seems like more kind of, I don't want to say compassionate, though I think that word suits him, but a little bit more nuanced, right? Not entirely evil, more willing to chat with you, or like more not willing to chat with you, more willing to have an actual opinion and not be so didactic. My grandfather once told me there's a huge gate deep inside a cave on the eastern edge of the continent. Where's that boy of mine? I told him not to play outside. It's dangerous with all these soldiers around. Yes, it is dangerous. Wait, so is that your kid? Sliding on the banister? Whew, we got a banister slider. Oh my goodness. Don't, yeah. I think that might be it in Sen. Alright. Nice. Let's go actually look at our bestiary, see how we're doing. Have we missed any creatures? Oh, we've got one here. We got one. Oh, we got a couple. Okay. All right, we're gonna have to maybe go forest. Okay, we're gonna go to the forest and try to fight. There's gonna be something in the forest, not the Chocobo stables. I'm gonna try to find some creatures that won't one-shot me. Litwar chicken, you look new. Let's mug these Litwar chickens. Oh, that did not do as much damage as I thought. I stole a sleeping bag. I love it. I think it's cool when you jump and you actually steal from them. Okay. Let's try Blizzard. Mug. Not great. Not what I wanted. Ooh, stole a potion. Welcome back. Oh. Drill. Delightful. Oh! Confused silence regen. Okay. Has anyone mastered? Okay. I just want to make sure. No. Okay. Kira. Okay. Kira is gonna take him a long time. I kind of feel like Selly's should be the one. Okay. She's gonna get these pretty soon. But I kind of feel like, yeah, she'll get those pretty soon. I kind of feel like she's the one that should get Kira, just because she's not the one that's doing as much, right? Like, I'm not saying it's not effective, but relatively speaking, I'd rather that she's the healer. So then, where's Edgar on this? 36%, man. Yeah. Ooh, 1x. That's gonna take a long time. It's gonna take a long time to get Kira. Yeah, let's wait for Sellies to level up and then I'll... Edgar just seems like such a powerful character to not get it. This could go badly depending. If these wyverns are anything like... Thank you, Black Belts. Oh, that was actually really cool. That was really cool. Yeah, I will say Black Belt on Sabin has felt good. Right? Yeah, Black Belt on Sabin's felt good. If I could Black Belt and dual wield on Sabin, but I feel like it doesn't really matter, you know? I think that guy's dead. Yeah, what you're saying, what really matters is the bonus. The bonus per level. I know that I was actually considering not trying to, what was I gonna say? I was actually trying to consider like not level them up as much early on. And I was kind of doing that until I got to the Veld for the first time, and that was okay. But then I said, you know, you don't, without the secret dungeon in the Game Boy Advance version, as you noted, there's not really a reason you have to do that. It's more of if you want to. So if you want to, it's like, okay, like, why not? Go for it. But I don't have to. There's nothing motivating you to do it, right? So, kind of where I'm at. Okay. Yeah, let's get fire, and then let's swap. Yeah, like, you can turn someone powerful as you go, but it's not worth over-investing. I think that's the, you know, kind of, like, trying to figure out that nuance. Yeah. Like, what's the best way to... Okay, this might go poorly. Let's, honestly, Phoenix down. Okay, I'll see. So, you know, this is just rough. I think are they all gonna be dead? Oh, we made it. Okay, and let's just count our blessings. What? Oh, dude, what? What? Okay, that. Well, alright, Saban. That's brutal. Alright, a tent is definitely the remedy here. Goodness. I don't know. I don't know if I want to stand in those, go into those sand patches anymore. Yeah, I think saving with lots of HP is good. So then I really think the counterattack for him is quite good. It's been going great for me. Seems like people want to hit Saban, and even having them in the back row, it just makes a lot more sense to me too. Like, why would you put them in the front row, right? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me to put them in the front row, because when they're in the front row, they actually have to be more responsive. Like, oh, like, where are you? Like, you know, the front row. So I'm like, all right. Let's see here. And I think, right, like, thinking about that, like, where do you want them? Do you want them in a certain row? Do you want them... Okay, this could be bad. Let's try the Noise Blaster. Let's just wait it out for now. This one's not dead. Let's attack this one. Oh, nice. Oh, you know, I'll try. Oh, fantastic. No, that's a good question. Like, will Runic actually eat it? No, that's a fair thing, because okay, she's Master Zern, so let's do that. Okay. Float's gonna take a while. We're saving in this. Yeah, he's almost learned Thundara. I think the thing is for Sabin. Yeah, I think the thing is for Sabin, it's like he just... I don't know, I don't think he's gonna learn... Like, magic's not as useful for him, right? Like, you can teach him magic, but you really want the Esper on him that's gonna give him more HP or more stamina, right? That's, like, end of the day, what you want on him. So, again, you can get other stuff on him, but, like, having Sabin with every spell, situationally, I guess, cool. You're like, alright, like, I need you to cast heal in a pinch. Ooh, Miranda. Okay, what's cool about Miranda is that we actually, you know, I should have checked. Should have checked and seen if we were... Let's go here. Actually picking up all the items in these towns. That is what I should have checked. Go back to Narsh later. The Imperial Observation Post. Okay, lots of chests. Chocobo Stable, nothing. Miranda. Okay, there's one more item here. Saturn, there was nothing. Albrook. Okay, we have 2 more items in Albrook. Good to know. Gotta go back there. Where we go to Vector. Oh, there was no elixir in there. The clock didn't have an elixir. Oh, we're in great shape because we see the tent. Hello, Miranda used to be the most beautiful town on this continent. Now the Emperor came along. Look at it. It's not good. Stan and Albrook were invaded by the Empire Seal. Oh, they're literal dogfighting. We can do anything we want in this town. Place your bets here. Why'd I have to get stuck guarding a town way out in the boondocks? I never get a promotion now. My dog's the strongest. Fight, fight. You get him. How else are we supposed to have fun in a backwater town like this? He won't stop asking me to marry him. Let's go, buddy. Aisha, my love. Alright, got everything here. You need to relax. We're gonna find the one. Oh, is this the girl? He sent me the book he'd been reading. I've been reading a little bit every night before bed. I'll treasure it forever. That's nice that's the connection to the soldier I was writing on his behalf, sending letters to Miranda through carrier pigeons. That's cool. Let's see if there's a different weapon here. Mithril Spear have it, Tridents. I mean, none of these. Okay, I've gotten the Bastard Sword and the Boomerang. Doesn't really matter. If I could dual wield with Celes, maybe that'd be cool. I don't think there's anything. I think honestly, probably just best to get tents and yeah, probably just best to get tents with the party. And what else? Anything else? My son was forced into the Imperial Army. Oh, I hope he comes home safe. Me too. Those soldiers are out of control, and there's nothing we can do about it. How long do we have to put up with this? Well, I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to put a stop to it. I make no promises, but I'll make an effort. Okay, nice mithril mail. Okay, I can buy. Oh, interesting. You just can't wear it. Let's actually see what they're wearing right now. What are they? Ninja gear. 4732. Let's actually see. 4735. But she gets some magic in this. 4530. 4732. 4732. 4530. 45. No, it's the male. 5134. Okay. So 6 more? I mean. But she loses. You get 2. Because what would she lose, right? She would lose 5 magic. But I am also kind of compensating with it with the Hero's Ring. That's something. We can kind of go level up around tier 2. Interestingly, am I missing something? There's no item shop. Okay, I think that's the whole point of him calling it like a backwater town. Like, oh, this backwater town. We're stuck here. Nothing we can do. Okay. So if we want to get items, we actually need to go back to the north. So maybe I'll level up a little bit. I might do that off stream. Oh, it's a lot of chickens. Fill potions. Yeah, Sully's is definitely the one we have magic on now. Is that gonna seal the deal? No? False advertising. Oh, that's cool. Steal another potion. Okay. Maybe this will give us. Will this give us like 5 magic points? 2. Not very many. Magic plus 1. Not what we really want to unlock, but that's okay. Float's gonna take a while. I mean, yeah, I think cure on him would be good as well. He's the one I want cure on the second most after Sully's. But I feel like Siren just maxes so quickly. He's gonna max with Siren soon too, because like the rates for Siren are so big. And at the end, I almost want to keep Siren on Sabin when he levels, so then he can get more HP. That'd be the way to do it. Let's try fire. Not bad, not bad. You have just 5 different, or actually you have 3 different AoE attacks and it does it. But yeah, Sabin splits is just too good to be true relative to other options we have. Let's try to see if we can get the other 2 items in here that I missed. Done. These bulldogs. Chainsaw time. Tackle. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done something different. Okay. Oh my goodness. Drill. High potion. I'll take it. I'll take it. Okay, there's 2 more. I think there's... We should go back. Okay. Okay, what's the sound? Okay, this is Sen. There's nothing here. It's the other town. The other town, Albrook, has 2 items. But I could buy some items here. Let's see what we got. Let's see what the prices are. Are they reasonable? That's just how you hunt fossil dragons. You're like, all right, what are we gonna do? Phoenix down, Phoenix down. And you just keep farming fossil dragons. It's not a terrible idea, actually. Is it the best strategy? No, certainly not. But it's a way to level up and just get your characters to be in good shape. At the same time, it kind of completely demeans the entire strategy, though, too. You're like, is there a strategy? You're like, oh no, there's no strategy now. Oh, green beret, nice. Nice. Casual said, this is a good spot to basically grind and get a bunch of gold and tons of supplies. Yeah, to me it feels like, because you get the Espers, because if you want to, for example, like, cap them all on magic and things like that, for what's available, it seems like a good spot. Fossil Dragon, okay. Not even gonna goof around. Okay, Phoenix down, boom. Oh, if you don't come into this, though. Should I? Goodness. Oh, you gotta like come in with them like full health though. Oh, the Gil in this is insane though. The Gil in this is just insane. Okay. Yeah, that's really good Gil. Okay. I appreciate on this menu that like they say, hey, just in case you didn't notice, he is capped for his Esper. Like you should definitely put something else on. Okay, let's see what else we got. So he is fine to swap. Yeah, that's fine. He is fine to do Kaseth. He'll have to swap later. I just don't want there to be... At the end of this, I think they're all going to be capped for what they are. But she really needs to learn Cura, which is going to take forever, apparently. But it's fine. It's fine. Regenning that are, I think, what she should focus on. And I think at this point, like, we can be in a good place for getting supplies. I might grind off stream a little bit, just because it's kind of repetitive, but I'm happy to just like kind of grind off stream for a little bit, give them certain skills, be in a good place. But I am having fun with it. I remember, ooh, there's like a special place later on where you can grind. Where is it? There's a special place where I can grind. Trying to remember now. It's gonna bug me. But there's a special place you can grind later. You get like 5 or 10. Yeah, like for magic points. You get a bunch of magic points. And I think it's like, I remember, again, it's been so long. I wanted to, I don't know, I must have been, you know, when you're younger and you just have these ambitious dreams about games for no reason. I wanted to, I think, give like at least 4 of the characters every spell in the game. And so I was like, all right, I'm gonna go give them all the spells in the game. And I think on the SNES version, I have just a ton of different characters that like have everything. But I think I did it after this world. I forget where it was exactly, but I definitely did it after this world. Maybe I need to go to the other deserts for the fossil dragons. It seems like this. I bet I ran into them here. And if I get Rising Phoenix off first, it's the best. It basically, no, it doesn't kill them in one hit. I thought it would. Goofy. Yeah, you're right. It was like 10 per fight, and even if you didn't fight that specific mob, it was even if you didn't get it off that mob, what was it? I think there was another mob that was close by that you got 5 from. But it's, again, it's been a long time. It's been a really long time. Okay, let's see here. Don't even have that much. Alright, let's try to find the other 2 items, though. So with some of the spells, because of the, you could do 2 fights, and some espers you'd just be done, right? You wouldn't have to even like have them anymore at that point. Maybe there was something here. I don't remember. It's been so long. But there's like something. Got the elixir there. Okay. Got that one as well. There's 2 more though. I wish there was an ability similar to Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 5 where you're able to see those hidden passages. That would be really cool right now. Just to be like, are there hidden passages? It doesn't seem like they do that as much in Final Fantasy 6. I know they're here, but it doesn't seem like they're as prevalent. That makes sense. Like, yeah, they're probably here. It's not like something they consider as much. Which is, it's fine. It's just something I think is kind of cool. When you're thinking about it, you're like, all right, like, what do you want to do in regard to just having something different? Ah, ether. Okay, there's one more. It talks about the ultimate weapons being 1 weapon, like 1 physical monster, and then 1 actual weapon. Okay. All right, there's 1 more somewhere in here. there's one here. Yeah, I remember I opened both of those, and they're like, no, there's nothing. Maybe there is something else. I just don't know. Okay. Oh, you think you know what it is? It could be in the port later, maybe. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes they'll let you, like, there's an item but you just can't get to yet. I remember encountering that in Final Fantasy V. There's a very specific item in one of the towns on the western side of the map. What happens if I go here? Can I rest for free? I'm just gonna check. Oh, hi. Oh, it's nice having guests on board again. Need a little refreshment? Excellent, thank you. I forgot about this. Welcome. Oh yeah, and I forgot. This is cool. Yeah, they are merchants for you. Something that won't show up until you've done a dungeon or two. Okay, that's good to know. That's actually really good to know. Oh yeah, the inside of the okay, yeah. Isn't this wild though that you have to like go through like the really nice fancy part of the airship? You actually have to go through kind of like the innards and like the machinery. I think that's a fascinating design choice. And even the developers of the game are like, we should do that. Alright, let's go up on deck. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I forgot. Like, it's so... Because he loved gambling so much. Everything's... Oh, man. Everything's gambling. What's he say if you chat with him? What's the matter? Less than ever take on the Empire? Oh, he's just like, no, I'm just waiting here. You don't even get a chance to do anything. This is on deck. Oh. Need to unequip some party members? Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's actually, so if you want to swap around equipment, it's kind of cool. I did unequip some members of the party that are not in the party. Don't do a thing. But no, I guess. Castle, you said, I'm not sure how it's counted, but I remember you revisit a few spots after a dungeon or two far later, but I don't know how items counted. You're not alone, don't worry. I don't know. I'm not sure either. A joker. Could be a dire situation here. Parasol. There's Esran. I will try Runic. I don't think that it works, but I'll try. It's not gonna hurt. Alright, that should do it. That's the seal the deal. There are, how you said you're pretty sure, you're 100% sure you know what's missing, the item, but if it's a counted or not, that's a good question. Because some items, totally fair. Because some items seem like they should be counted, and then are they counted? It's kind of goofy when they do stuff like that. Nice. Okay, I think, ooh, Mithril Rod. Who can actually, I don't think anyone can even equip that, can they? Mithril Rod, I'm actually gonna look at that. I actually don't know. 60 magic plus 2. So it's interesting about Mithril Rod, I think. Who is it? I think there's someone like Strago, which you get way later. You don't even hear about him yet. Like, I think he can equip it, but I don't know if anyone else can equip it. Okay. Phoenix down. Phoenix down. Not dead. Always good when you're not dead. And the thing is, when you have magic, even if you're in the back row or the front row, it's irrelevant, right? I think some of the items, even if they show up quote unquote way later, I think they do count. Alright, he's Max Siren. Is everyone Max Siren? Who has... Oh, Saban has a Max Siren, so let's swap Siren over. Okay, so this is where we're at, right? Because like we haven't maxed a lot of them. We're trying to figure out how do you move around. Okay, Saban's on that one. And then she's on Kieran. Kieran is gonna take forever for Kira, but it's good for her. And then what's... Okay, this will take a little bit for Thundara. And stamina plus one's fine. What's she have with Kieran? So the thing is, Kieran doesn't give anything when she levels up. Or he. She should know. I think Kieran's a female Esper. I think there's like... Is Kate Sith a male Esper? Not that it... I don't know. Could be androgynous. I don't know. I didn't actually even know that Kate Sith was in this game until I was like, oh, it's an Esper. But later on, Final Fantasy VII, right? That's actually a main character, which is kind of wild. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna heal everyone. Bone. Oh, okay. Apparently undead zombie. Oh shoot. Am I gonna kill? No, oh my god. Am I gonna kill Saban? What happens? Wait, how does Saban die? This zombie? Okay, he just does what he does. Interesting. Okay, everyone else is healed except for Saban, who just like takes damage but doesn't die. This is fascinating. That's a crit. Okay, cool. Alright. Interesting. I'm not sure how to do this. I don't even know if I have an item that... Phoenix down him for profit. That's funny. Oh man, that's kind of funny. And we didn't get the steal. I'm surprised. Oh, I didn't do Mug. Okay, Locke learned Thunder. So Locke is now... Okay, I'm gonna replace. Okay, is there anything I even have, though? Holy water. Oh, thank goodness I had some holy water. I'm gonna save really quick. I wonder if you can even... I haven't even checked if you can buy holy water. I need to take one more AFK really quick. Utilize the restroom. I'll be back. I think I'm gonna grind for a little bit. I might actually, depending on how I feel, I might grind for a little bit off stream. I might continue to chat and grind on stream, but AFK for a little bit. Be back shortly. Maybe I'll stand for 20 minutes. We'll see. Gotta do a few more things. Definitely gotta walk the dog because it's been so hot. I wasn't able to walk him earlier. But at least I had some holy water. So I just thought about this. I could actually see if there are, let's see, actual holy water. Because I think I stole most of the holy water. I should actually just go see if I can buy holy water. Right? Like, is this something worthwhile buying? And if not, that's fine. It's just something to be aware of. If I need to steal holy water, that's okay, but when Sabin turns into a zombie, that's kind of goofy. Alrighty. Still potion. Doesn't seem that great when there's only potions. I don't think he's gonna cast anything here for Runic. Okay, that's good. That's some really good experience. I'll take that. Okay. Check on holy water. Oh, excellent, excellent, excellent. Good. One good place for tents and holy water. Castle said, yeah, I was gonna say with the next dungeon it's gonna take an hour or two, but you're pretty level for it. Okay, thanks. I remember, well, I need to go to Vector first, right? If nothing else, I need to go to Vector first. I remember Vector having kind of like a interesting vibe. And I know I don't, like this game, I feel like, personally, you don't really need to level, if that makes sense. Like, you can level a few times, and to your point, actually, I'm gonna get a bunch of Magicite when I go, when I progress. Whereas right now I kind of have more limited Magicite, so like if I keep leveling here, the question is it actually worth doing? You know, is it actually even a good use of my time? At this point, I might go to Vector, and then I might call it a day. Just because, again, I need to... I know it sounds silly, and I've repeated it, I think for the third time now, but I need to walk the dog. I need to walk the dog. I need to be a responsible pet owner. I have to do that. Yeah, I think 100%. It's better to be in a place where you're able to have more Magicite, so then you're not kind of, you only have 4, you're kind of changing and like you're stepping on each other, or you're like, well, I guess you can learn this one, you can learn this one, but then you're in this like weird situation kind of. I'm with you. Yeah, I'll go to Vector, and then I'll probably just continue. Because at this point, I'm still in like a weird, not a weird place, I'm in a place where, you know, Kieran is going to be on Sellies for a long time, but other people are not really learning much magic, so it's not great. It's just, it's like fine, but it's not wonderful. Okay. Yeah, I definitely agree with you. Let's go to Vector. And then we'll save before we try to break in. The music here is... I haven't seen you around here before. Why don't you go climb back down whatever hole you crawled out of? That sounds very unwelcoming. Stay the night? It's on the house. No. I think I'm going to stay here and apply to become a soldier. Join the same army that destroyed our village? What about our promise to start over in Miranda? I remember that if you stay the night here, you actually get robbed. Actually, no, let's not do that. Let's just... Shh, I'm returned. I've heard all about you. I'll distract the soldiers. Use this box to climb onto those girders and sneak into the research facility. No, I'm not ready. I'm really not ready. I'm really not... Okay. So I actually forgot. I'm trying to remember, actually. It's been a while. I remember sneaking in, but I'm trying to remember if you actually go here, you go to the east first. You know what I think? It's been a while. The east is where you... I think that's where their actual cave is for the Espers. Let me explore this area real quick. Are you loyal to the Empire? No. What? Great. I had to do it. I mean, like, I was gonna tell the truth. Like, how dare you say the truth? No, I appreciate you not saying anything. It's just been so long. I was honestly trying to remember. You just might be able to do it. Listen, youngsters, please don't give up. Oh, I love it. Like, so it's like someone that's asking what, but then actually wants you to do well. I really appreciate that. It kind of like hidden things. Welcome. Okay, nothing crazy. I can't even afford Shadow's weapon. I do like that Shadow's not even with us, but that he could be with us. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to remember. I heard General Sully's went to join the Returners. Why join the side that has no hope of winning? Hi. Sid, the director of magic research, is a genius. He gave my son the gift of cure magic. That's nice. And cure. That's pretty cool. The only thing you remember for this place is shops are super expensive. I feel like, I don't know, like, very candidly, looking at this, like, they don't feel terrible, do they? I don't know. I feel, I mean, relative to later in the game when there's stuff, I guess maybe that's more expensive, so I don't feel so bad about it, but yeah. And I mean, it's also, yeah. Oh, no, well, the inn, I don't know if you saw, I just went to the inn. It's free, but they steal from you if you actually stay at the inn, from what I remember. Yeah, exactly. So it's free, but it's not free, right? Elbrook, Miranda, and Sen are all controlled by Vampire now. It's for their own good, really. I wonder if those rumors about them extracting magic from the Master of Research really are true. General Leo's a good man. Compared to him, Kefka's a... Oh, please forgot I said that. You're returners, aren't you? Hey, that's cool. I don't judge. Want to hear something juicy? Of course. All the soldiers in the magic research facility can use magic now. All thanks to that genius Sid, apparently. Here's another one for you. That Kefka guy, they say he was Sid's first experimental magic knight. But the process hadn't been perfected. So while Kefka ended up with extraordinary magic power, it shattered his mind. That's interesting. That's actually completely worth writing down. I have a little sheet that I write stuff down on because I just want to remember things. And that's fascinating. That, like, gives something, like, to the lore. Yeah, like it shattered his mind. That's interesting. And they, so I like how they just like sprinkle something in. I don't actually even remember how much it. Interesting. Ooh, I don't even remember like how much people steal from you. But maybe 2,000, like you said. It could be 2,000. I honestly don't even remember. It's been so long. I mean, I can stay there, but it's like I want to actually use the items. Do you know what I mean? I don't. All right, let's see if I actually. Interesting. Okay. I guess I'm gonna use the Noise Blaster. I'm over 500 HP, which is cool. It feels so weird to be finally over 500 HP for all characters. They've been learning sleep. Okay. Oh, whoa. Sully's. That was close. Oh, we even went to the very beginning. Okay. Okay, no one's maxed out their character yet. That's good. Let's go back. Those. Okay, well, there's definitely things happening. General Liu has never had a Magitech infusion. He's a warrior's warrior. Is that like an idea about purity too? That's interesting. Is that like, I don't know if it's like some commentary on purity. I'm really curious if that's like what it is. Let's go up here, see that one. Imperial Palace. Oh, okay, we can't go. Filthy returner scum! What are we fighting now? Oh, the Guardian. Magic. I think I can I get a Libra on that? I want a Libra on Emerald Skin. I Runicked. Can I steal and then run? That'd be fun. Oh, 0. Okay, good times. Nothing to steal. Rude. Okay. Runic. Flash. Let's run. Let's run. Seems like the way to go. Okay. I'm glad that it'll let us run. That was nice. Okay. Okay, let's see. Okay. I think that's it. I feel like I need to sneak into the Magitech factory first. And then I need to go... It's honestly been a long time. I'm trying to remember. Okay. Something. Yeah, there's... Thanks, Casual. You said only missable stuff count if it's encounters, if that helps. Items, yes, if you, but you're okay if you miss a chest. That's good. I'm missing that one thing in Zozo I know about, but none of these are... Nourished Mines, and get back there, the observation post, the Imperial Palace. I think I'll go into the factory. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see here. I wonder if I can actually, I'm gonna check on something. I feel like, I don't know. I just wanna, kind of goof around and go here. Whoa, hello, let's go through here. Let's just see. It's locked. Okay, we can't get through there yet. Good to know. Sergeant. Well, it's all auto attack now, so let's see how this goes. I don't even remember what I did before, so we'll find out what happens here. Stole a tent. Like, tents are fantastic to steal. Flash actually does a lot more damage than I thought it would do, truly. Because when I thought about Flash, I thought it would just blind them, but it's actually quite good. Dealing tense is like actually really good because how much you get. Kezel said, I think it has magic scaling. So if you have magic damage from Espers. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Alright, I can't get past there. I think we're stuck. But I just wanted to see. I just wanted to see if there was anything interesting. Oh boy, ran into him. Okay. Yeah, stealing tense, like absolutely fantastic. So Blitz is actually scaled. I was looking at that. I was like, how well the Blitz is scaled. And now that Locke actually has the boomerang, so I can put him in the back row. But I mean, I need to move him to the back row. There's no reason with the boomerang to keep him in the front row, right? There's zero. Previously I had the Thief Knife, and so it made a lot of sense. Right, but now with this, it makes, you know, no sense. Let's cure Locke. Yeah, it's fantastic though. Stealing tense? Like that's 1200 gil? That's a huge steal. Like the more tense you steal, the better off you are. Even if you get thrown out, it doesn't matter, right? Okay, save and learn silence. Okay. Alright, no one's capped. That's good. Alright, well we can't go there, so we do know we have to go to the Magic Factory. Yeah, let's start that. Let's start that, and then I'll stop at like the first save we're at. Let's do it. Yeah, we're in good shape. What are they gonna say? The Magic Research Village just beyond here. Entry beyond this point is forbidden. I'm ready. Let's do it. I like this guy. Oh, must have had a few too many. Get out of here, you bum. Oh, I think I'm gonna spew. Oh, jeez. These look like train track, like the marker from train tracks. And interestingly, it won't let you go that way, so you have to go north. Okay. Magic Factory. The music here is good too. Okay. Everyone's got. So this is all this stuff in the missile, so you gotta be careful. Oh, 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 oh goodness. Oh goodness, didn't even. Okay. Oh, I might have missed that one. We'll see. I don't know if I actually did it. We'll see in a second. Yep, that's what I thought. Okay, I'm gonna put Locke behind. Okay. Oh, is it gonna incorrectly? Because I incorrectly hit the blitz command before. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's see here. Just accept it. Spell potion. Okay. Let's see how this goes. It feels like we have so much magic. Doesn't it? Okay, let's see where we're at. Flame Tongue, what is this? That's very cool. A sword infused with the power of flame that may cast fire upon striking an enemy. And that is not going to be possible. I feel it's best to have with like a counter for black belts, but okay, let's change formation for lock, shall we? Yeah, none of them that make sense. Okay, that was actually the way I wanted to go. Just kidding, but was like good. Interesting. This Magitech factory, fantastic. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, nope, 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 not where I wanted to go. That's okay. I will say this is fun though. Like just kind of just getting back into this, enjoying it. It's fun. I'm happy. That blitz is so cool, and what I think I really appreciate about the blitzes in this game is, you know, if you're playing the Super Nintendo, you might have fat fingered something, you might have not gotten it, but in this game, you're like, no, you got it. You literally can't not get it. Okay, so here's the thing. Now, okay, we kind of gotta get Kaseth. Let's see. Okay, so if we get Kaseth, though, who do you have? You have Zayas. Awkward. Yeah, absolutely. Because well, the best part is suplexing the train. I was actually looking at. Like getting some new like Final Fantasy clothes, because I enjoy kind of getting Final Fantasy apparel. Yeah, I have the Final Fantasy 1 like airship in a bottle. I thought it was really cool. The material's actually good too. It's been holding up as opposed to some that just seems like it's not gonna last. So this is good. And there was a very cool Final Fantasy 6 apparel of Sabin just suplexing the train. It looks awesome. It looks so cool. But everyone's mastered Siren. Doesn't matter. But anyway, what I was gonna say is it's a really cool shirt. I was gonna buy it. I was talking to my wife. I'm like, what do you think? And she doesn't understand the reference. She has no idea if it's good or not, right? She has no idea. But she's like, it's kind of cool. If you like it, go get it. So it's on my wish list. Maybe. I'm trying to figure out which one I want to get for Final Fantasy 6. But I think it's kind of cool, right? You just wear shirts or you wear apparel specifically of the game. And it's just, there's something about it. Let's see. Want to make sure I don't go too far here. Is there anything I'm missing? I'm missing some stuff, so let's see if I can go back. I still want to miss things, right? Yeah, no, it's just fun. Okay, you probably knew this, but did you know that originally when the Pixel Remaster came out, ooh, new enemies. All right, time. Speaking of which, time to suplex, which is technically Meteor Strike in this game. Nothing to steal. I don't believe it. Let's try Flash. I'm trying to mug these Onion Knights. Let's see. Let's see here. Okay, there you go. Got this. Take me there. Was there anything? Alright, let's sort. Nothing crazy. Alright, Sellies. Let's heal up. Thank you, thank you. Go back. I think the art of Final Fantasy VI is, I guess you could say it's obscure. If you're gonna try to say like, oh, like what's a counterpoint to that, right? I don't love using this, but I feel like I almost have to use it. I'm like, what if I miss something if I don't use the map? But I think the counterpoint to saying that the art is obscure is that relative to, say, other start firing these guys. I'm always trying Blizzard. I think that you could say relative to say Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy 3 and even 5, like this game is more recognizable because again, it was actually released in the States as Final Fantasy 3 originally, and it was also released Final Fantasy 4. So Final Fantasy 4 was released as Final Fantasy 2, right? And then this game was released as Final Fantasy 3. So I still think like yeah, it's obscure. Like yeah, that's totally fair. Like no one's gonna say it's not obscure, but I still think it's probably more like recognizable relatively. Do you know what I mean? Oh, how okay, we survived. Nice. I like it. I like that we survived. There's a lot of quality of life issue. Like there's a lot of quality of life. You never played 235, but you own 146. So yeah, if you I mean I will tell you that I've actually had a really fun time playing through all of them. I'm just playing 6 now. My goal was to play through all of them again. And because I was when you're younger, for example, Thunderblade. I'm gonna wait on Thunderblade for a second and finish my thought. Because when you're younger, I think you're playing through the game, you're enjoying it, but you're not necessarily fully appreciating the dialogue or the characters or some of the more interesting thematic elements that are woven throughout. You're not necessarily thinking about, okay, like, what are the subtleties of this dialogue and this character? I didn't realize, for example, that Edgar was kind of such a womanizer, which is fascinating until this game. I had no idea, like, I didn't register that on the Super Nintendo when I was playing that. And then I'm playing this and I'm like, oh wow, he is really kind of like this. He's really kind of like that. So the more you get into it, the more you see the nuance of the characters. Personally, I appreciate it. You know, it just makes me happy to kind of say like, oh, this is something different. This is something and I also very candidly, I hate doing like this view. It feels like it's cheating to me because it's taking away the idea of exploration, but it's like, I don't want to miss an item or something. I'm like, oh, what if I miss something? Nah, I mean, like, it's not cheating, but like, it wasn't in the older games. Yeah, I know. No, it's okay. I'm very. My thought is like, it's okay to be critical of yourself, right? It's like you're just trying to enjoy the game, and if you're critical of yourself, it's okay. You know, it's all right. The goal is really just to have fun. At the end of the day, the goal is to have fun. Okay. All right. So yeah, I would. So sorry, you said I'm gonna go back to what you said because I feel like. All right, let's see. Yeah. You said you played the 1, 4, and 6. Yeah, those are the original US ones, but you never played 2, 3, and 5. Okay. The 2, I think there's a fair argument that. Let's change you back a minute. I think there's a very fair argument that 2 is kind of the start to like Final Fantasy and a lot of the thematic ideas of the series, because the characters start having more depth and like more ideas and what they share. It's a lot darker. It's like an epic story. It's a civil war. 3, I like that there's the jobs which start in 3 and then continue in 5. So if you have time, I truly think, you know, whether it's a pixel remaster on PC or I play on PC just because it's easier and I use an Xbox controller, but only because it's easier. You know, whatever works for you. All right. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. What? Huh? What's happening over here? Okay. All right. That's hard to see. But yeah. Whatever works for you is my. Why are you beating up Locke? That's not very nice. So yeah, I truly think you should play. I really think you should play the other games though. You dislike? No, hey, if you dislike 7 through 13, you dislike what you like. Have you given them a shot? Like, have you? I guess my question, my trying to be as neutral. Oh, this is cool that we're getting all of them. Trying to be as neutral and as objective as possible. What what did you not like, or what do you not like about 7, 8, 9, which are the PlayStation 1 era, and then 10. Yeah, and then yeah, 7, 8, 9, the PlayStation era, and then 10, 11 is its own beast because it's online, and then 12, 13. Well, sorry, 12, 10, and 12 are PlayStation 2, and then 13 is PlayStation 3. So what like was there something in those games that you didn't like, or was there something about them you're just like it just didn't sit right with you, or it felt like the vibe was off, or what didn't you like about those? Ooh. Casual, you said. I think that the migration over to the CD based style and the heavy, like the CGI, the computer generated imaging movies, the long loading, it felt like the pacing was broken up. That's it is a very different vibe, right? You're going from these 2D sprites which have this very distinct art style, and then you're moving to different loading times. That's fair. That's different. I don't disagree. I think that's very fair. Right? You're moving to something very different. And then you said 7, you beat to the you completed to the second CD. 8, you loved watching your friends playing, and the card game. Triple Triad's so cool. Triple Triad's really, really fun. I think as I get older, I appreciate Triple Triad. Ooh, I think this is it. I don't think ooh. I'm gonna quick save here. Oh, I don't think I should have done that. Am I back where I was? Oh god, oh god, oh god. I need to go back. For sure. Oh, let's get that one first. Yeah, 9 was lackluster. I think 9 is so different. I feel like there's like kind of a charm in some ways to 9. I don't know, maybe that's just me. I felt like 9 was in some ways like this very weird like charm. I don't know, it's hard to say. It's hard to put my finger on it, personally. 10, 12, and 13 you skipped. You just didn't know anything about them. That's fair. You tried 11. You have the box somewhere. 14 I tried early, but the leveling was such a slog and the story was boring. That's, yeah. And 15 you beat it. Okay. So so many things were said there. Your point about no, you're fine. You said a lot of things and you have a lot of opinions, which is completely understandable about the Final Fantasy series. Nothing to apologize about. I just want to make sure I actually, acknowledge everything you said and get back to you. You're fine. You're fine. What I was gonna say is that, let's see. 11 and 14 are very unique, as you know, because they're MMOs. One thing interestingly right now, because I feel like 14 and 11, there's a lot of people streaming 14 and they have, people that are just kind of devout followers of them and they just are so knowledgeable about the game and they've been there for years. They're really good at it. Also, interestingly, against this proto armor, oh boy, I'm gonna take off the weapons because they're not effective. And then let me think through what I want to say. So, what I was gonna say is that I think for those games, because there's people that are kind of such experts in them, relatively, right? There's truly people that I think are really kind of experts in those games, and they just are good at streaming them, and they know them well. That it's, if you want to stream them to have fun, like, you should do that, and you should enjoy the process 100%. For me personally, I think that, how would I say it? I think personally, for me, that I personally think that it's actually worth going back and playing those games off stream. And I mean, like, I don't know, streaming's not for everyone. I don't know why. Like, I was actually talking to a friend, and my friend said, well, why do you want to stream? Like, what is the purpose of you wanting to stream? And I said, well, for me, it's not about views. It's just about having kind of like this curated, documented kind of like, I can play through the games, I can have a good time. If someone jumps in and watches me and has fun, like, that's great. I'm happy, and I'm pretty social, so I'm happy to talk to them. But if no one watches me, that's okay. I don't care, if that makes sense. They don't need to watch me. It makes me happy to just play the game. So yeah, it doesn't really matter. But I will say, I do think I need to get off soon, because my wife is giving me a look. So I'm gonna try to go off in the next 5 to 10 minutes. She's opened the door and just gave me a look. So it's good to be aware. It's good to be aware. Okay, he's capped. Let's go get float. All right, let's see what I can do. Hey Joey, good to hear from you. You guys are both saying good stuff. So Joey, you said 15 you think is good, but you really wish they finished what they planned. There was so much planned content for 15, but a lot was cut short because Square Enix was focused more on other games, which was unfortunate. It just sucked for those that love 15. Yeah. I hear, I'm really excited to get to 15 because for me, I think 15 is like the idea. I'm excited to get through all of them. I'm not in a rush. I'm just enjoying the journey as I get through. I'm excited when I get to 15, like what's gonna happen, and like the progression of these characters. I honestly don't even know. I truly don't even know what's gonna happen with these characters, or in that game, because I haven't heard much about it. But I heard it's really fun, and I heard there was some DLC for it though, Joey. Even if it wasn't fully fleshed out, right? Like, it was like, it's there, but it's just not fully fleshed out, if that makes sense. That's what I've heard. But it wasn't as good. Okay. Okay. Oh, this is rough. There's no way now to like get someone to like an Esper they have. I've just been trying to like see if I can get them to like one they haven't capped. Alright, that's acceptable. That's acceptable. I'll take it. Joey said they planned over 10 DLCs and only one got finished. That's so much content. Like, the fact that they planned over 10, but only one got finished is wild. Like, that seems truly insane to me. Like, that's wild. It seems like really cool that they had so much content, but the fact that very little got finished to me seems insane. Like, dang. Okay. Sorry, I'm just doing this because I want to make sure I get to all the items. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I hate doing this, but let's do this. I normally would not turn off my battles, but yeah, I definitely would normally not turn off my battles, but I want to be able to get to a save point. and not upset my wife. Always a plus, right? Always a prudent idea. Not upsetting your partner. When you upset your partner, things just usually go south pretty quick. Okay. That was continuing onward. Oh, interesting. There's like nothing in there. Okay. Joey, did you finish all of Final Fantasy 15? Did you like go through the entirety of it? Yeah, casual. Joey's played so many. He's like he just like comes in and like drops all this random Final Fantasy knowledge on me. Like I know, I'm learning about it as I play through, but he just is he just shares lots of knowledge with me. It's really nice. I am a noob, relatively speaking. Ooh. I'm a god, all powerful. I'll collect more espers, I'll extract their magic, and then I'll revive the Warring Triad. I've already drained all your powers, you're useless to me now. You too, take a hike. Kafka's so good at being so evil. Like, so truly good at being so evil. I don't know. All right. I think we talked to them. Yeah. Let's see if we can save lock. Yeah, it's a really good point. Runic is like an exceptionally good choice here. Absolutely. It hasn't been good for so long. I haven't even used it, but you're right. Absolutely, I agree. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's the thing you have to be careful about. No, Aura Cannon is actually counted as holy, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I feel like we're like slowed down or something. It also seems like they have more. Difference. Snowstorm. Oh, I definitely couldn't runic that, unfortunately. Alright, let's see. I forget this battle and, like, the benefits of it. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that. If you cast any magic, though. I sense a familiar strength. Who are you? You have Rema's power. Wait. Where? Vespers. I can see why Rema entrusted you with this power. Gestal has captured many more of us. They're all here, being drained of their powers. I too suffered my turn in one of the capsules. When they finished draining us of our powers, they dumped us down here to die. We haven't much time left. We and Rama are siblings, each of us born with a different elemental power. If Rama was willing to give you his strength, then we shall do the same. Our friends are also running out of time. I'm sure they will lend you their strength as well. Alright. Wow. Yeah. Oh man, fighting Ifrit and Shiva. The original fire and ice. Okay, let's see. Shiva, and then you're doing Kieran, and you can now do Rama, you do Ifrit. Now they can all do different spurs again. That's good. There's one save here. Alright. And this looks like this is going to be my save spot for the evening. It's weird, like, yeah, Pearl and, like, Holy. It's very strange, some of the blitzes. Well, it does say Holy here. It does say Holy here, in all fairness, right? Or a Cannon Sicily. But they also changed. Pummel is now Raging Fist. I forget what this one is. It's now Aura Cannon. Meteor Strike was Suplex. Yeah, it's strange that they, like, changed all the names. I wonder if some of the translation is actually better after the fact, or it's not. It's just so goofy sometimes, though. Looking at the changes, you're like, what are these changes? Do they make sense? I don't know. They're kind of goofy. But anyway, I got here. This is a good marker of progression. Really appreciate y'all for watching. Thanks so much for jumping on Kazel. Great to meet you and chat with you. Joey, as always, thank you. For anyone else that was lurking, greatly appreciate you as well. I hope that you all have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week. I might hop on later, but we'll see. But the most important thing now is walking the dog and being responsible. So really quick, I'll read your last comments though. Yeah, so Kazel said they changed it back for like the one blitz to Holy. They intentionally changed Holy references to Pearl for the original 3 release on SNES. I didn't realize that because of like the religious connotations. You said the religious references were frowned upon. Thanks for the stream. Yeah, you're so welcome. Thanks for jumping on and watching. Really appreciate you. Thanks for jumping on. Hopefully you can watch me some other time. I'd appreciate that. Joey, you said, when the game 15 came out, I think you're talking about was success. They announced the first DLC was being worked on. Suddenly, Square cut the teams off completely. And they were later uncovered that every character was supposed to get a DLC story. Oh, wow. That's really intense. Wow. That's like really, really intentional and really cool. 11 were planned and worked on somewhat, but all of those were canceled, and there was even more than those 11 as well. Whoa. That's so much storyline. That's they liked it, I wonder what happened if it was like, you know, they decided to like go to 16 or like content was moved toward 14. I have no idea. Yeah, I need to look it up. Final Fantasy lore. There's always a lot going on. Well, as always, thank you so much. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night. Thanks for watching me. Take care. Have a good one.